Have you ever noticed how some people seem to walk through life as if the universe itself conspires to give them exactly what they desire, while others, despite their tireless effort and endless determination, struggle to catch a single break? The difference is not luck, nor is it talent. It is the language they allow themselves to speak, the thoughts they silently repeat, and the words they engrave into their consciousness. Words are far more than simple utterances. They are commands to the unseen forces that govern our reality. Every time you speak, you are either planting seeds of abundance or sowing the roots of limitation. There is one word, subtle yet powerful, that quietly repels wealth and prosperity from your life, and it is spoken more often than most realize. This word may appear harmless, used casually in conversation, or muttered in moments of doubt, but its vibration carries a silent decree to the subconscious mind, instructing it to remain in poverty, struggle, or stagnation. And yet, the same mind that can be blocked by a single word is infinitely capable of attracting unimaginable fortune when the language of success is consciously chosen and consistently spoken. Imagine the wealth, opportunities, and freedoms waiting just beyond your habitual speech, locked behind a door your tongue unknowingly keeps closed. Consider how many mornings you have awakened, repeated old patterns of lack and limitation, and then wondered why abundance remained elusive. The unseen world, responsive to every word, is impartial. It does not negotiate or question. It simply fulfills the commands it receives, creating experiences that match the tone of your speech, the hidden insistence of your self-talk, and the deepest convictions you permit to grow unchecked. If your words are filled with cannot, never, or impossible, then the mind obediently constructs obstacles, ensuring you experience exactly what you have demanded through these verbal commands. But when you align your language with prosperity, repeating affirmations of wealth, capability, and success, you ignite the magnetic forces that draw opportunity, financial freedom, and joy into your life. You begin to notice doors opening where walls once stood, doors that had been invisible, because your words had been signaling resistance rather than invitation. Every phrase you speak is like a spark, igniting either the fire of abundance or the shadow of limitation. And no one can bypass this truth. Not wealth, not education, not talent, nor the hustle of endless effort. Understanding this principle is not merely empowering, it is transformational. Once you realize that the words you speak create the conditions of your life, you can begin to consciously choose a vocabulary that commands prosperity, attracts opportunity, and magnetizes the very riches you seek. The secret lies not in working harder, but in speaking wiser, in awakening to the divine intelligence that responds to every whispered hope, every spoken affirmation, and every declaration of faith in your own worthiness. Now, imagine for a moment the incredible power of that one word you may have been speaking unconsciously for years. The word that stealthily undermines your every effort. The word that draws scarcity toward you like a shadow following the sun. It is so ordinary, so common, that most people do not even notice its presence. Yet its effect is profound, as if a secret force has been quietly shaping your financial reality behind the scenes. Every time it slips from your lips, it plants a seed of limitation in your subconscious mind, which then multiplies quietly and persistently, creating invisible barriers you cannot see but certainly feel. Think about the countless times you have whispered it in moments of doubt, when fear crept in and you allowed hesitation to guide your words. Perhaps it was spoken during conversations with family or friends, in your own private thoughts, in those fleeting moments when you thought no one was listening, and yet the universe heard. Every word carries weight, every syllable forms a blueprint, and this particular word is like a key that unlocks a door to struggle, misfortune, and delayed success. But here lies the suspense, the astonishing truth that most people never realize. The moment you become aware of this word, the moment you consciously refuse to speak it again, the universe does not merely stop responding to it. It begins to respond to the new words you choose with an almost miraculous fidelity. Opportunities that seemed blocked for years start to appear, doors that were invisible swing open, and circumstances shift as if guided by an invisible hand toward your favor. Wealth, which once seemed a distant dream, starts to take form, first in small, almost imperceptible ways, then growing steadily, powerfully, undeniably. The suspense lies in the transformation. The shift is quiet at first, almost imperceptible, like the slow rise of the tide, but eventually it becomes impossible to ignore. Your friends may notice your calm confidence, your new ideas, your ability to attract favorable circumstances, and they may ask what changed. unaware that the secret lies entirely within the disciplined choices of your speech. Replace that single destructive word with affirmations of abundance, with phrases that declare prosperity, capability, and success, and watch as your inner world transforms into a fertile field where opportunities grow like golden wheat. The suspense, the mystery, and the undeniable power of your words converge to reveal a profound principle. It is not the outside world that limits you, but the language you allow to dominate your mind. Every negative word that once controlled you can be replaced with positive declarations, each one a tiny seed of wealth, each one a magnet for opportunity, until your financial reality mirrors the richness of your chosen words. The key to unlocking this power is not a strategy, not a plan, not a method, but the conscious awareness that every word you speak is a command to your subconscious mind, and that one simple change can ignite a chain reaction that transforms your entire life. Now, envision the life you have always dreamed of. Financial freedom, opportunities flowing effortlessly, confidence in every decision, and a deep, unshakable sense of worthiness. Understand that all of this is not reserved for the lucky few, the born rich, or the exceptionally talented. It is available to you the moment you recognize the incredible authority of your own words. The one word that once blocked your abundance no longer has any power, because you have consciously removed it from your vocabulary. In its place, you speak with purpose, clarity, and unwavering faith. You declare prosperity, not as a wish, but as a certainty. You affirm wealth, not as a hope, but as a fact. Each statement, each thought, each phrase is now an instrument of creation, shaping your reality to match the richness of your inner dialogue. Notice how life begins to respond. Opportunities that were once hidden appear as if by magic. People who can help, guide, or invest in your dreams come into your sphere naturally. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable dissolve, often before you even fully acknowledge them. The suspense of transformation is complete, and you now see that your words were never trivial. They were the invisible threads weaving the tapestry of your existence. Imagine how many times you limited yourself by speaking casually, carelessly, or negatively about money, success, or your own abilities. Every "I can't," every "it's impossible," every "I'll never have enough" was like a command sent directly to the subconscious mind, a silent blueprint for lack and struggle. But the revelation, the true awakening, is that you have the power to reverse this process entirely. By consciously choosing words that align with wealth, abundance, and infinite possibilities, you reprogram your mind and, consequently, your world. You no longer wait for external circumstances to change, because you understand that the source of wealth, opportunity, and fulfillment has always been within you. The moment you stop speaking the word that repels prosperity and replace it with confident, affirmative language, you unlock doors that were previously invisible. You become a magnet for money, for success, for the life you deserve, and it all begins with your words. It is a simple yet profound principle. Speak with faith, speak with power, and speak in a manner that honors your highest vision of yourself. Your life will inevitably reflect the language you choose. Remember, every wealthy, successful person you admire has understood this principle, whether consciously or unconsciously. They have spoken, thought, and believed in abundance until it became their reality. Now it is your turn. You have the key, the knowledge, and the awareness to take control of your destiny. Your words are not mere sounds. They are the tools of creation, the instruments through which your desires are drawn to you, the commands that tell the universe exactly what you expect and deserve. Speak wisely, speak boldly, and let prosperity flow naturally to you. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.